Who's ready for football season? Turns out Alex Smith is. I caught up with the #1 NFL draft pick and Utah graduate at the 49ers training camp. The high school basketball scene is dominated with players competing for college scholarships and NBA contracts. Does the risk of an earthquake affect your decision on whether you're going to come to a game or not? After a disagreement with Coach Andy Reid, Eagle wide receiver Terrell Owens was booted from training camp. Today's players are trying to earn the same respect and achieve the same success as the national champions that went before them. I had the opportunity to sit down with Jerry, his son Cameron, and his wife, soccer legend Brandy Chastain. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, Americans across the nation had to pull together. Today, the New York Mets are doing their part to pitch in and help rebuild New Orleans. From New York City, we are at the All-State Alumni 3-on-3 Challenge. I'm Meredith DePaolo, and nobody plays ball like a New Yorker. From Rucker Park up on 155th Street down to the Cage on West 4th, street ball was invented in this town. The tournament takes place in 4 cities around the country: Chicago, Charlotte, San Francisco, and New York. 2 finalists have already been named. Today, almost 100 teams are fighting to see who will represent the East Coast at the finals in St. Louis. The day's events included a 3-point contest, and players showcased their originality in a slam dunk competition. Plenty of New York celebrities were on hand, and they offered up their expertise.
They are pretty good. You know, you have some good talented players out here.
I've actually had a chance to look around and see some pretty good talent. I was kind of impressed.
Walking around the court here at the 3-on-3 Challenge, I came across these gentlemen from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. Basketball, it's a pretty physical game. Some of these guys, they're getting pushed around, they're falling down. Now, are you on call in case anybody sprains an ankle or twists a knee?
This guy's on call right now, but we try to do what we can, try not to get hurt, play within ourselves and go from there.
As the day drew to a close, only 2 teams were left standing: Dynasty and That's 30. Finally, it came down to a 3-point shot by TJ Mann to seal the victory. 12 hours of basketball was played today, and the team that made it to the very end is the team that got here first in the morning. You arrived before they even set up, right?
That's exactly right. We got here at 7:30. Doors weren't even open. We thought it might have been next week because there was nobody here. So we sat on the front step for about 20 minutes until they let us in.
Being very modest, you actually made the game-winning shot. What did you think when they left you open on the 3-point line?
I thought this shot's too easy, so I'm going to go off the glass.
We started out with almost 100 teams from 70 schools, but it all came down to one. That's 30 representing Kutztown University. They're headed to St. Louis for the All-State Alumni 3-on-3 Classic. For CSTV, I'm Meredith DePaolo. Back to you in the studio. Hello and welcome to this breakaway at the Fieldhouse. I'm Meredith DePaolo. We're getting you set for a women's lacrosse face-off between Ohio State and Northwestern. But first, this program reminder. You can see more of the Buckeyes women's lacrosse team this Saturday on CSTV as they travel to South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. That's Ohio State and Notre Dame this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's all from here. Now let's send it out to Joe Beninati and Sheehan Stanwyck for the Buckeyes and the #1 ranked Northwestern Wildcats. Enjoy the game, and we'll see you at the half. I'm Meredith DePaolo in the CSTV newsroom with At the Buzzer. Virginia Tech beat West Virginia 34-17 Saturday in Morgantown, but Hokie quarterback Marcus Vick is being taken to task for his less-than-sportsmanlike behavior. According to the AP, Vick made obscene gestures at Mountaineer fans, tossed a ball in a player's face mask, and may have elbowed a West Virginia coach. Vick was taunted by fans who called him Convict for his 2 arrests last season. Vick issued an apology yesterday saying he let his emotions get the best of him and said he'll have no further comment on the situation. And Oklahoma fans don't forget their favorites. Following Hurricane Katrina, they rallied to assist 18 members of former Sooner basketball star Hollis Price's family displaced from their homes. Fans provided living quarters, household goods, and clothing. And looking ahead, it's a Football Nation triple header this weekend on CSTV, beginning at 1:30 on Saturday. Air Force visits Navy, followed by a Conference USA doubleheader, Houston at Tulane, and Tulsa at Southern Miss. I'm Meredith DePaolo for CSTV's At the Buzzer. For more, log on to CSTV.com.